book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
I want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
We are the prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. We want to give that honor to elders and apostles, the GREATTMILLSTONE, teaching here and there, peace and blessings to the whole full elect. And you just want to get into a quick camp, prophesying in the name of the Lord, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Go on and bring that back for me real quick.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments.
And who is that? We. Talking about Jake. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are yet this day in our captivity. So we're still we're in those curses right now, where we still catch hell. You're a reproach. All right. You're subject to payments. Jake. Every paycheck you get, you got to spend your whole paycheck on bills, and you can't really spend it on yourself. So it's a constant hell in this place, man. All right, it's a constant hell for Jake. It's a constant hell for us. You still got ignorant ass Jakes that believe that this is their rest, man. All right, this is where they want to be at. That believe that there's nothing to be saved from. When these devils got their foot on your necks. All right, you're serving to build their kingdom up. Jake still are ignorant enough to believe that there's nothing to be saved from, man. All right, so bring it back one more time to lock it.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers.
Yep, so according to all the iniquities of our fathers, our forefathers done, all right, we've been cursed as a people, man. All right, and to this day we're still cursed, man, and we're us brothers are looking forward for the Lord to come and save us from these curses, man. All right? To deliver us from Esau, Edom, to deliver us from this captivity. And that's what we're hoping for, man. That's what we look forward to, for a new earth and a new heaven. All right? Because when the Lord comes back, and that's why brothers, rejoice when you see all these prophecies being fulfilled, when it's looking closer to the end times, because we know that this is an end time for Esau, Edom, man. It's not an end time for us. We know that the Lord's going to come back and save his man. Save his people, and it's the beginning for us, man. All right, the end for Esau and the beginning for us, man. Because we know that all the hell we've been through, we caught. All right, that Lord's gonna save us from that. If a brother can get that one scripture, better is the beginning of a thing than the end. All right.
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 5, verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
Yeah, so hey man, the Lord has turned his face from us until we have to seek the Lord. All right? So brothers, come and seek the Lord. I'm trying to ask, why are we going through this? And that's what happened when brothers first came to the street. We had questions. We want to know why are we going through this hell? Why are we going through these curses, man? All right? And then as we went through the scriptures, we sought out the Lord, sought the Lord's name, all right? And we got our answers, man. All right, because we're cursed. For our forefathers, what they have done, the transgressions that our forefathers have done and disobeyed the Lord, all right, the Lord is punishing us to this day. He's afflicting us, right? He's afflicting us to this day, man. All right, but the Lord said, I'm going to turn my face until you come back into me, man. The Lord has put out his hand many times before for Jake, man. But Jake just want to disregard the Lord, so the Lord is going to put your ass to hell, man. Through that affliction, that's when Jacob's gonna come back into the Lord, man. All right, and some Jacob's gonna have to get it through death by pain, man. All right, but they won't get it, But we got brothers in this faith, sisters in this faith. They came into this knowledge early, man. All right. The scripture says, "Seek me while I may be found." Man, this is the time to seek the Lord while He's able to be found. When the names are being professed on the streets. All right, the name of the Lord, the true name. When you scrolling on IG, you seeing brothers doing lessons, classes, exposing these devils. You see the whole MOTB thing being advertised. This is the time to seek the Lord, man. All right, because we know at the end, when the Lord comes back, and you ain't been doing nothing, All right, the Lord gonna destroy your ass, man. And you don't want to be amongst that number that's been destroyed.
I'm reading NLT. It says, in the NLT, it says, then I will return to my place until they admit their guilt and turn to me. For as soon as trouble comes, they will earnestly search for me.
Yep. So then we will return to this place until we admit our guilt. Take accountability, man. That's the thing. When we come to the truth, we take accountability for all the sins we have done, all the hell, all the times we was going off. All right, because we understood that, we were causing offenses unto the Lord, man. All right. So we came back. We acknowledged that. We said, okay, it's time to change our ways, man. All right. It's time to change our ways for the Lord, man. All right, because we know that the Lord, all right, is requiring us to change. As of right now, He gave us His grace period to require us to change for Him. All right, and through those afflictions, through the hell, through Esau, Edom, put his foot on our necks, man. Jacob, is coming out of that mindset of being a nigger to the mindset of finding the Lord, man. All right, and if they haven't yet, if they haven't been doing it now, all right, most of these Jacobs are gonna have to learn it through death by pain, man.
I got a precept for you.
Bring it back. Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power.
You might be saying, I didn't have slaves, but I don't have to pay for what my forefathers did. The scripture just told you, we have to pay for what our forefathers did, so it's going to come back for you too, man. The Lord is not unjust in what He does. Okay, so you was complaining about it wasn't your fault, you didn't have any slaves, but truly you did in your past life. Okay, as your forefathers, you had slaves, so you don't have to pay. Just go, what the Lord say, cut off from the nephew, the son, and the nephew. Okay, there's the Lord coming for your seed bearers, man. Your seed carriers, I should say.
I got want to add to that. It said, be subject to payments. I got it right here. Because, hey, we wake up every day. We got to, pay bills, pay car insurance. All right. We got to be subject to all these different type of taxes. All right. Hey, we constantly have to be being oppressed by our oppressors, man. So we in captivity, man. Jacob trying to find a way out. You got these guys who try to become a rapper, try to become somewhere build a career in this place, when they still subject to the curses, man.
I seen a video a brother posted, and I believe the title was around the lines, it's not going to always go as you want it, because we're under these curses. All right? So, it's not going to always go how you want it to go, man. You got to understand that we're cursed, bro. You don't have to, struggle. You don't have to catch hell. You don't have to, feel some type of pain in this place, and affliction, to remind you why we need to get out of this place, bro. All right? So, you feel like, oh, now I'm in this truth. Lord gonna bless me with everything I wanted. Nah, man. Lord's still gonna chastise you. Lord's still gonna afflict you. Lord's still gonna put you through certain type of hell. That's only meant for you, and you just looking around like, damn, why am I the only one, catching this hell like that? Because it's not meant, for everything to go your way, man.
And even with that, when you come into this truth, you might catch a little more hell.
Exactly.
Why? Because we're going through that furnace of adversity, man.
Yeah.
See, these people out here, they living their lives. They don't know what the hell going on. But we came into this truth, and coming into this truth, we signed up for hell right now. Where they say laugh now, cry later. Well, we're crying now so we can laugh later. Everybody else is laughing now, and they're gonna be crying later. Okay, so we coming into the time of great death and destruction. And here in America, Babylon, you're gonna see these people out here that's enjoying their lives, thinking having a good time. They're gonna be destroyed. And right now, they seem like they're having a good ass time. But us, we catching hell. We suffering, man. All right, we out here, balls to the wall, going through it. But that's for a good purpose, a good reason. Just like how our Lord suffered, we suffering, and we're gonna get our glory when he get his glory.
Add to the brother made a beautiful point. The brother Puck said, you come in this truth and you expect the Lord to bless you more. Quite frankly, you're losing a lot more. The Lord is taking away certain things. Why? So your heart about to receive that salvation and gain the Lord, gain YAHAWASHI. All right, you're gonna lose your life on this side to gain your life, man. But if you seek to save your life, you're gonna lose it. Okay, so within that, the Lord's gonna have certain things get chipped out of your life, man, chipped out of your life, and then then that, hey, don't envy the oppression, man. Don't envy the things that you don't have. Because you don't know what the end of your oppression is going to be. Right? He may have all these different nice things, but his end is going to be a nuclear missile, man. You don't want that. You know, so seek Yahawah. You might lose things, but you're going to gain a hundred blessings, man.
Precept.
And let me say this too real quick, because it said, you know, subject to payments. So when you're young, you're really oblivious, man. You don't know, really what's going on. You're not really feeling the brunt. And as we get older, in our generation, and our parents' generation, our grandparents' generation, they had a lot easier than how we are now. The generation that we're in now, things is going up, the economy's getting worse, so it's a lot harder. But you don't really realize how bad it is until you become an adult and you start having to pay fucking bills.
You see the post on Instagram where they say, it's two of them. One of them says, I grew up in the right time to be a child, but the worst time to be an adult. And then they also said, when I was a kid, rent used to be $400 or $500, now rent $2,400. You know what I'm saying? So all Jake is feeling it, man. Everybody mourning because they seeing the difference in times and they understand, hey, this is the end times, man. You can't do this for much longer.
And then your parents will tell you, oh, just go to college. Go to college. You got to work hard. We're not living in the same economy, man.
Put you in a
This
debt.
is a different economy where shit is not the same.
You go to college, you get an even more bigger loan. You got a bigger debt.
Get deeper in debt.
Deeper in debt.
You got people that went to college, they begging Biden to pardon their student debt. Their student loans. So they're in debt. And when you're in debt, you can't do shit in the society anyway. That brings the credit down. So when we subject to payments, meaning you want a house, a car, water, food, anything you need, you got to pay for it. Okay?
You go to him for one of all things.
And I went into that too as well. That's how you know we're in hell, man. All right, because in the video I just went into, you got to go to your enemy in the want of all things. If you need clothes, by the time you were a kid coming up, man, you need clothes. Where do you have to go? Walmart or any of these places that sell clothes. You have to go to Esau for that. You want something so small and simple as water, which is supposed to be free, you got to go buy bottled water from these Edomites from their stores, man. All right, food, every single thing. So we're in hell, man. Jake don't own anything, man. Jake don't got a store with his name on it for where you can go and shop, man. You gotta go to all these Edomite stores, man.
And even if Jake was to have a store, he still got to go to Esau to supply that store.
Right.
I'm
Go ahead.
Bringing this out, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, starting at verse 2. It is better to go into the house. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go
Wait,
to.
before you grab that Haggai.
This is the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6. It says, "Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough."
Hey, man, brothers be working hours, bro. Hours and on, bro. 60-hour weeks, 50-hour weeks, bro. Getting overtime and shit. And then you get paid, and all your whole paycheck is gone. All you got left is $30, bro. Because you gotta pay bills, you gotta pay, your car insurance, and that car insurance alone, with the car payments, making car payments, takes up your whole check, man. So brothers really be going through it, man. Brothers really be, catching hell, and the thing is, the Lord will put certain brothers, all right, or really all the brothers that's in this truth, all right, so you can trust in Him, man. All right, so don't forget to trust in the Lord. All right, we're gonna go through hell, we're gonna catch hell, we're gonna catch affliction, but trust in the Lord, man. That's really the reason the Lord is, putting you through that stuff is to see if you're gonna trust Him. You're gonna rely on Him more than you rely on Esau and whatever he played you with the shitty payments he gives you, man. Are you gonna trust in the Lord? But besides that, the Lord will have it where, Jake will catch hell, man. Going to work, doing hours in, and doing overtime just to get paid, and none of that, you're not really benefiting from it. You're not really benefiting from your paychecks, man. All right, all you can do is really pay off your rent, and then you can't feed yourself. Do all the other things that you need, man. So that's why the Lord, like I said, Lord put brothers do certain things so you can trust Him, man. Right? All right? Because there was times where brothers didn't have, no way to get food. All right, and the Lord will just provide it for them.
Yeah, pretty much Jake living paycheck to paycheck.
Yep.
Right. You miss a paycheck, your ass is in a hole, man. That's how Esau set it up. Just like slavery. We was in slavery. You had to work all day, every day, and he gave you a shack, on the plantation. He gave you scraps, to eat. He gave you, scraps to wear. And now the difference is you're still working all day, every day, but you can go get your own house.
Bro.
You can go get your own clothes, your own food. The only difference is now that they give you money, but they don't give you enough money for anything but that. But the bare necessities. Okay, your bare essentials. All right, and rarely enough for all that.
And if I may add, I was watching this movie yesterday. Watching certain movies, put you in the spirit, prepare for certain things, man. So I was watching this movie yesterday. It was called In Time with Justin Timberlake. And in the movie, it showed that they had a certain amount of time on their hand, which pretty much was like a currency to them. All right, and at the same time was what they can it was a lifespan for them. Okay, so they used it. And I remember in one part of the scene, you had this guy who was really, really rich. And he spoke on, certain things about how how the system was set up to be where if even people who was in the poor neighborhoods was to make a lot of money, that the cost of their living will go up so that they could be leveled out.
Damn.
Because it had a system where it was pretty much where you couldn't elevate, you couldn't even get to the next side. The pricing of the bridging, the pricing of the bridge going up. You see, and that was just for you to get for the nice things, man.
Exactly. Hey, you notice when you do get some type of money in this space, your rent goes up because you gotta,
Exactly.
Pay for that house or whatever. You gotta pay your taxes. Those taxes go up. All right. So either way, man, you can't get around the curses, bro. Jake cannot get around the curses, man. All right.
That's a Yakar movie as well, because instead of showing them working for it, which that's really how we live our life today, because we put in a certain amount of hours to make the money that we get. But that movie just shows that it skips the whole working process and it's just hours now.
Right.
How many hours you want to spend to buy this? So when a brother may buy something $50 an hour, and you work $10 an hour, you make $10 an hour. That's 5 hours of his life that he just spent to buy something.
Right.
I seen this post about it was saying how these devils will have it where you work so much, you gotta put so much work in, where you can't even have time to give unto the Lord. All right? Or you even trying to go seek the Lord. So that's a device in itself, a wicked device in itself that these devils have put up. Wicked plans, wicked schemes that these devils have put up. So where you will work, 40 hours a week, 60, even a lot of hours a week, man, overtime, and you just trying to pay off those bills, pay off your rent, pay off your car note, pay off your insurance, and you don't really get money out of it for your own self, all right? And you got to go right back to work and do it all over again the next week, all right? And you don't have no time to do it, all right? So Lord have it where brothers were able to take off Saturdays to get his whole day until Lord would go out to camp, all right? And then even throughout the week, Lord would give time to brothers with lessons, all right? Read the scriptures, all right?
Well, that's also why you can't get a decent paying job here, because they're gonna require more out of you. You get a decent paying job, they're gonna want more. They're gonna want more of your time. A lot of these jobs that pay more, you're gonna spend time away, from your family and ultimately the Lord. A lot of guys they really don't come into the truth as well to look at their job. I had a guy tell me that one time. I can't go to my job because they got a good job. They want to keep their job. They don't want to get seen out here preaching the gospel, or because they work so much that they don't have time to come out to the camp. You tell Jake, hey, we gonna be at camp. You come out to the camp. Oh, I gotta work. Listen, man, to hell with that working shit, bro. This kingdom's gonna fall, and when this economy collapses, they're gonna let your ass go anyway. See, it's why our mindset is going harder for YAHAWASHI. I've turned down a lot of jobs that would pay me a lot more money. The reason why I don't do it is because I don't get as much freedom to serve YAHAWASHI. They will have your ass having 6-7 days a week, 12-hour shifts. When you get home, you're gonna fall asleep, get up to do it again. Before you know it, you are just a slave. That's all you can do is work your ass off.
Damn.
You ain't got no time for the Lord, man.
Yeah, I seen this video where this woman cheated on her man because he didn't have enough time for her because he was always at work, trying to pay the bills off and stuff, trying to be able to pay off the rent and be able to take care of the household. So even when he came back, Jake was still suffering because his woman was out there, grinding the clock, killing herself, man.
Hey, this woman is doing it. You supposed to do that. Yeah, shit, they'll do that, bro. You work so much. She owes. You don't have no time for me. I'm working my ass off to take care of you in this house and everything else. That's why you don't have your woman. Hey, put your woman to fucking work too, man. Don't let her sit in the house being idle while you out there working and paying all the bills. But then her ass gonna find time to go out there and jump on the car care of her. All right, we in captivity together in this motherfucker, man.
I mean, I had seen a post like that too. Jake Man, he was trying to provide for his family, and he got with this Judite girl, and she said that she was pregnant, right? But she said it wasn't his. She said he went and joined the military, but he never told her when they got together that that was going to be in his future. She said she went and hopped on another man's rod and got pregnant. She was doing her makeup, being proud of him, like, you ready for me to tell him? Yes, it's his fault. He never told me to go to the military. He had nobody going by himself. And prior to that, she said that he was working about 16-hour shifts to pay for his bills and her bills. You know, so that right there just goes to show you, you working for Esau. One, Esau gonna take away from your personal life and serving the Lord, and two, on top of that, and you in captivity, then you're never gonna cheat. All right, we're never gonna have it perfect on this side. This is not our rest. They seeking to have a happy life, man. That's some simp shit, man. It's impossible. It's not gonna happen.
She says your wife should be a harlot in the city.
Yeah, so you ain't just for the scripture. So you ain't just out here not working only for Esau. You working for her ass. If you sipping, you see, you put money up off it.
Scripture says, "Give her not liberty to gather around."
Yeah.
You give a woman liberty, which means freedom to go out and okay, I'm working, busting ass on them. You working and she up there sleep with the mailman.
Exactly.
You know, and that's how your shit. And this is all a part of the curses. This is all a part of the curses. Like we said, we in our captivity. Right. This is a part of the curses, man. You see, so everything we're talking about, this all ties into our punishment for trespassing against YAHWASHI. We're not coming back unto YAHWASHI. We got to understand this, and then we really got to just give it our all for this truth and get the hell up out of here. That's the only answer. Get the hell up out of here. You're not going to make any more money. You're not going to get a better woman. You're not going to, get freedom to be able to do what you want to do here. That's only going to happen in our kingdom. Right now, we're in the land of our captivity and we're suffering.
Right.
All right, this place is about suffering. You damn sure gonna suffer.
It's the book of Haggai, chapter 1, from the top of 6. It says, "Ye have sown much and bringing little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you."
Let me say this too, because when you go into a lot of this food we eat, it's not even real food. You know, they be having to go get fucking, fast food or something quick that they heat up with some shit. And that food has no nutrition in it. So you eat and you don't get full. You may eat and you may feel the sensation of being full for 10, 20 minutes, but then you're hungry again because the food you ate was nothing but empty carbs. It had no real nutritional value in it. And when you're hungry, your body's craving for nutrition, not no damn pizza, man.
Right,
okay?
right.
Your body's craving for nutrition. So the food we eat here is garbage, man. Even when we was in Egypt, the food had probiotics in it, man. Okay, it was actually healthy for you. This food we eat now is nothing but garbage, man.
It's crazy that the brother said that. I had there. If you go into a store called Sprout, there's a yogurt that's meant for dogs. I believe it is.
So YAHWASHI, YAHWASHI,
It's
good.
It's like kefir yogurt that's made for animals. And I've been seeing recently that people have been actually buying it and they've been giving it to their children, man. So they said that actually has probiotics and stuff in there.
Probiotics and prebiotics.
And prebiotics that people need. So Esau have this stuff out here, but he's putting it in the things that you're not expecting, and also stripping these plants, fruits, and vegetables of their minerals and putting them in the vitamin stores and trying to sell them back to you, man.
Much more expensive. Hey, Mike, go look around and see how many foods were taken back out of the stores because they was contaminated. They had what's called salmonella. You know what I'm saying? So the food you eat, man, it sickens you, man. All right, it got chemicals all in it. All right, so even when the food we do eat is not enough. You don't got the nutrients in it to to give you the strength and the energy to continue out your day. Nowadays, when you eat and you go on your lunch break, you eat, and you come back off your lunch break, you get even more tired. That's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to get more energy to be able to continue to do your work. But no, man, you get more tired, you get more drowsy, more lazy. And then I don't even want to finish this whole shift. I only got 1 more hour, but I don't even feel like doing the rest of this hour, man. You know, you want to go to sleep or something, bro. So the food isn't even enough, man. You know, the air you breathe in, it got chemicals in it, polluted. You know, got chemtrails all in it, man. So, you know, brothers, we're in hell, bro. You know.
Yeah, you have it where in different certain places. I was just watching a video this morning. The beloved brother Ibar put it in there. There was this Jake who got paralyzed. He used to do a professional or pro, went pro doing MMA, and he ended up pretty much getting cancer. You know, shorted up, and he went over to Mexico, and he went in there and naturally healed himself with just eating fruits, because the fruits over there, okay, is real fruits. It's real, you know, properly grown, all right, to its nutrients, you know. So you have it where over here everything's scrapped. Everything's scrapped from you know, GMO, and it took in all of the nutrients sucked out of it, you know.
Purposely.
You know, purposely. I know when I was growing up, we had orange trees around, man. Hundreds and hundreds. You have Florida was known for orange trees. You look today, you can't find out one damn orange tree, man. You used to wake up, go outside, orange tree right out there, pick an orange, and you feel all the vitamin C. You know, now you.
The scripture saying, "Gate gatherers come to thee by night, so they not leave fruit grapes and clusters."
Yeah, they ain't gonna leave none. And Esau, he gonna come in and he gonna take everything, man. And he have shown that for years, man.
And even if you try to grow your own trees, they're gonna come and confiscate that shit.
Exactly.
It's government property.
Exactly. So there you have it, man. You know, we in hell, we'll never have the perfect of nutrients within these fruits or vegetables or whatever, 100%, man. But I'm gonna continue. It says, "He called you, but there is none warm, and he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes."
So when you gonna earn your wages, you earn your wages to put it into a bag with holes, man. All right. So right when you put the money in your pocket, it's already gone. All right. Because you always got to spend it on the necessities you need to be able to survive in this place, man. You know, the cost of living is going up, man. All right. You know, we got people that's just like, you know, how am I gonna eat this week, bro? How am I gonna eat tonight? You know, people who still gotta, you know, go nice without eating. You know, because they gotta be able to continue to put the roof over their heads. You know, continue to pay for the transportation to get back and forth to their work to get the money. All right. Then you gotta go home. You still gotta, you know, pay for the rent, bills, the internet bills. You know, it's like, bro, how much more? You know?
If I may add too, a lot of Jake now are in a bad predicament where Jake got a lot of subscriptions. All right, Jake uses payday loan apps and all these different things, man. So by the time you get paid money that you need to help with earlier in the week, those apps and certain subscriptions, they take your money right back out of your account, man.
And that's why you gotta unsubscribe to a lot of that shit. Not know, because I had to unsubscribe to shit today. I had Spotify. Not today, but the other day I had Spotify. I had motherfucking, you know, these streaming apps. And you know, I don't need that. I don't use that enough. I don't need that. You're gonna start cutting down on shit, man, because everything is going up. And in those subscriptions as well, you're not looking, they raising the prices on those shit. So
Yeah.
Spotify is like, just to listen to music, it's like fucking $13. Like, what? Hold on. This was, I feel like this when I bought it, I wouldn't have bought it.
That shit was $7.
But they raising the price up. So that's another thing too. Brothers gotta cut back on a lot of shit, man. You know, we gotta cut back on a lot of shit. A lot of people spend money on. You know, I always say, hey, travel light, man. You know, travel light. You know, don't be spend money on unnecessary shit. You ain't gonna get the $300 drawers that you might want. You know, you got bills to care. We got responsibilities. So that's another part of it. I always say too, Slakia, needs versus wants. You know, you gotta focus on what you need rather than what you want. You might see something, you might like it, you may well want that. But do you need it? You know, priorities. Then you got certain things you gotta take care of that you really need. You gotta take care of that first, man. You know, and that's just to stay afloat in this place. Keep your head above water. You know, you got a dog paddle to keep your head above water. This motherfucker. Yeah.
Hey, and you got a down here in Florida, man. Rent just be spiking up because you got more of people coming down here. Because when you look at all these different type of things that go around, you see it happening, you know, less in Florida. So one thing I noticed when watching this video, there was a woman. She was crying out, boy. She was crying out hard, boy. She was on live, and she was like, I can't do it anymore. The rent is going up. My rent is $2,000 and $600, and they just raised it up another $200. And she was breaking down. She's like, I'm a single mother. I can't do this. I need a man, and I need this. Hey, these women, man. You know, they come with that independent spirit. They come with that, you know, they got it all figured out. Hey, they really don't, man. Right. And in the case of, reality hit them because, hey, well, you have these,
everybody on camera.
Yeah, you have it with these women. You know, they have Esau to supply them. Okay, so Esau supplying them with everything, and eventually, as Esau's losing his structure, she gonna crumble right with his ass, man.
And you know they do too. When you get a place, they may give you the rent. The rent, okay, you first sign the lease, whatever. Okay, I can deal with this. The rent be a certain level, but every year the rent goes up. Every time you renew the lease, the rent goes up. Now I'm grateful that when I just renewed my rent a couple like what, a month ago or something like that, and my landlord didn't raise the rent. But that's unheard of nowadays, man. You know, I thought he was gonna raise the rent. He said, "No, I'm gonna leave the rent the same." Oh, praise! And I praise YAHAWASHI for that as well. But most places where you live at, they gonna raise your motherfucking rent. So every year your rent going up $60, $100. Yeah. Your shit going up, and before you know it, you gotta move out of there to go get a place where you can afford. But that's also how to get over on you, man.
Hey, I was about to say, Esau does that. And you even have it where in some places in certain communities, you have to pay to keep your grass cut. You have to pay for HOA. And I remember I had when I stayed in an apartment, you had to pay extra, I believe, almost $75 for a trash service, man. All right, so just to put your trash by your front door for people to come pick it up, just throw it in the dumpster right outside that you're gonna walk to, man.
And then they hardly ever do it anyway.
And they barely do it. And then they say it's to keep the community to a certain standard, right? And even if you don't use it, they still charge you for it, man. So Esau just finds little ways to tick and tack on little charges here and there. Before you know it, the little charges add up to extra $350.
Yeah, just like what they do with these apartments. To add on to what you're saying. Hey, when I was looking for an apartment at one point in time, hey, they telling me I had to goddamn have cable, which I had to have Spectrum. Like they came with the package. Like you had to pay for that.
Yeah,
and it's like it's then $50. Yeah, with the Wi-Fi. Like I didn't ever ask for that shit, man. You know. But hey, they add these extra on. Oh, you gotta pay for trash. You gotta pay for the garage. You gotta pay for all these things. Like what the fuck am I paying for? I might as well just go live somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Get a house,
yeah, exactly. For an apartment, you paying then, you know, $2,100.
Hey, well, that's how they get Jake.
Yeah.
They get you like that. Jake will get an apartment, and you'll be paying more for an apartment than you just had got a house.
Exactly.
And really, if you get a mortgage is a lot cheaper than even paying rent. Mm-hmm. But hey, I don't do apartments, man. I gotta get a house. I'd rather a house because when you get a house, you got your own space. You know, motherfuckers popping women right in the room, right next to you. You know, you hearing them through the walls and shit. The walls too damn thin. You know, then you got. I remember I would live in an apartment when I would go outside to just walk down the stairs whenever to go outside. I was on the second floor. Below us was some Northern Kingdom Jakes, and they had a damn cousin or whoever the fuck that was a transgender, a tranny. Okay. And these motherfuckers would be on the stairs smoking fucking cigarettes.
Right.
So every time I walked out the door, I had to deal with looking at a fucking tranny and smelling cigarette smoke. I was like, bro, I never doing this shit again.
I don't know. Bro.
But that just goes to show you that we are yet this day in our captivity in hell, bro.
Get that one scripture.
Family conversation.
Go finish up with that.
That was it. Yeah, I'll put you back for a little bit.
Hold on, no, let me grab this.
Oh, okay.
This is Lamentations, chapter 5, verse 1. And I'll read in the NLT. It says, "Oh Lord, remember what has happened to us. See how we have been disgraced. Our inheritance has been turned over to strangers."
Hey man, we have been disgraced, man. All right, our inheritance has been turned to strangers. Esau Edom. He's base men who don't even know how to rule. You know, so that's a mockery in itself, bro. You know, you see how, you know, Esau is like caveman, bro. They don't know how to, you know, take care of themselves, like stink, like dog, wet dog and shit, man. You know, so it's like, and that in itself just shows how much, you know, we have been disgraced, man. All right, we got fell off. All right, you know how you get, you know, that one rapper that was like, you know, really big, he just fall off. You know, that's how it was with Jake, man. We just fell off, bro. Now, you know, Jake is going through it. You know, Common Jake, you see now they're going through it. You can go through the hood, bro. If you go through the hood, man, it's sad, bro. But you see how much Jake has fallen off. It's really just a reminder to show us how bad we were, you know, in our past time, man.
And not even just Esau, but you got these other nations too, man. They have reaped benefits, tagging along with Esau, joining along with them, you know.
The nation has not gotten their spoils.
Exactly, you know.
It says, our home to foreigners, we are orphaned and fatherless. Our mothers are widowed. We have to pay for water to drink.
Woo! That's big, bro. That's hell. That's hell, bro. You know, because, you know, you got to even pay for the water you drink. You know, that's hell in itself, man.
Yeah, and then they put shit in the water.
You know, the brother was just telling me, you know, the brother said the last week in camp, he said, you know, he does truck driving, he delivers to stores, man. And he would have Jake just sit out there and they would try to, you know, hey, let me get a banana or something, bro. Just something. You can't even give him a banana. You know? Jake out here, you know, thirsty, hungry, they can't get water, they can't get food, you know. Even Esau's own people out here down bad, bro.
Hey, certain places you go to, like a restaurant, you can tell them, hey, can I get a water cup? If they see you homeless or you look homeless, they're not giving you no water cup.
Yeah.
Bro, you got, that's crazy because you gotta laugh. You gotta sometimes laugh and pain with because like that's the honest and true sad reality, man. A regular Jake could walk in McDonald's. Hey, can I get a water cup? Sure.
And the reason why is they think you're gonna buy something else. But if you look homeless, you get out of here. They're called police on you. You got trespass you.
I seen it in the YouTube videos where this homeless dude, he went in to get, bro, it's a spirit because he went in to get a water cup and he had a little bit of change just to get the little sandwich. The dude walked in there and they told him, no, we won't serve you. But somebody stopped and spoke to him outside and he was like, well, what do you want? He was like, well, I have this, you know, I'm trying to get this, and this. The dude walked in there and said, oh, I'm buying it for him. But they said, well, you can come in, but he got to sit out there. You can't come in here. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, people will already be in a hole, you know, certain Jakes already be homeless and in a hole, and then, you know, the curses and then society itself turn around and make it even worse, man. All right, so this right here, that's just going to show you that hey, we're in hell, man. That's show you that these are conditions on earth. All right, hell isn't somewhere underground with a red devil and a pitchfork, you know, with demons stabbing you before it turns you mad. No, man, it's conditions on earth. One people on this earth are in heaven and another are in hell, man. All right, understand that.
And guess who in hell?
Jake.
Us, bro.
That's why you got it where, you know, you got certain heathens that's calling out to Jake, telling you, you know, get right, bro.
Right.
You know, because, you know that the Lord's going to come back. And it's going to even be a little bit better for them, you know, when that kingdom comes, bro. After they face they certain years of slavery, bro. After they face their certain years of slavery, bro, they know that after that, bro, they gonna be living peacefully, man.
Yeah, and these heathens, they cool with that. They cool with being slaves. When Esau that, you know, he got a God complex. These other nations, they're ready to serve, man. They're ready to serve. They already serve Esau, so all they want is a better ruler. You know? The scripture says how the Lord shall set up one, you know, a ruler that is profitable. You see?
And the same heathens that are once confederate against us with Esau, you know, Esau said, hey, help me bring these Israelites into subjection, or we all gonna be eating good. And these other heathens ain't eating good no more, man. This double lied, bro. So now they like, yo, at this point, bring the Israelites back into rulership. Because this nigga's a tyrant. They got a devil over the earth, man. And now all the nations are suffering from it. The earth itself is crying out in mourning, man. You got the water polluted.
Bombing other nations and shit.
Yep.
Righteous and authority.
Well, grab that.
I'm grabbing it right now.
Let's grab it. Let me finish this up real quick, though. It says, we have to pay for water to drink, and even firewood is expensive. Those who pursue us are at our heels, we are exhausted, but are given no rest.
Yeah, so we're exhausted, but we're not even given that rest, bro. Because this is not our rest. This place isn't our rest, isn't our place. This isn't a place for us, you know, to try to prosper in. Because even when you do that, you got to where, you know, you still face curses, bro. You know? Look at what they did, you know, to Kanye back then, bro. They took all that man money, all that man's profit. After one wrong sentence, they took everything he had, bro. He worked for it, man.
Back on top.
You know, so those curses that Jake got to deal with even when you try to prosper in this place, bro. So there's no rest here, bro.
Wasn't he
You
a
know?
billionaire?
Yeah, he was. So even the rest that, you know, even the rest you think you have, when you get to go home, go to sleep, you barely even get to sleep. You know, you got to wake up early in the morning, you got to go to work, then they got you in there with 10-hour shifts, then you go home and you got kids, bro. Oh man, bro. You know, that's even worse. You know, so hey, bro, at the end of the day, this isn't our rest, man. You know, we just waiting for the Lord to come back, you know, to save us from this place, so we can actually enter into our rest.
The scripture says subject to payments, and we're living subdued by our own payments, by our own bills. Our bills are our parole officers, man.
And then those paychecks get taxed, bro. I was just talking to the brother at bar. He was just saying how they taking all these, you know, what is it? Benefits,
You got
health benefits, and all these dental, vision, all these things.
Medicaid tax, but you still got to pay for your hospital bills.
Exactly.
Doctor bills.
Exactly. The brother was just saying that, man. They take all this money out of your paychecks, and then even when you do have something, a problem, you still gotta pay out your own pocket, man.
When you work overtime to get more money, they just tax your ass more.
Oh
You
my
might
God.
work overtime, and for that day you work overtime, you might get an extra $100, like $200. Well, they're gonna take about $50, $80.
Hey,
You know the taxes.
Hey, you know what nigga Donald Trump said, bro? He said that he was gonna get where you don't get taxed for your overtime pay. So he get, hey man, that devil trying to get them votes, man. You know, he's like, hey, when you get overtime pay, ain't no tax. Everybody's in there screaming and yelling and celebrating and stuff, bro.
Not even that bullshit. They're pulling it out their ass.
Exactly. Yeah.
Kamala Harris was saying a whole bunch of shit she was going to do, and still ain't do it in the past 4 years.
You gotta be an idiot if you're looking for Kamala Harris, man. Which we ain't voting for none of them, but you know, Kamala Harris, she come up with what she gonna do, but she's been in the chair for the past 4 years. Ain't did nothing. And they just show you that these people are super. Then they showed you how all the shit she said during the debate, she was contradicting what she said in the past. So really, she just they're lying to you, telling you a bunch of sweet nothings. You people falling for it, man.
And they never give you a straight up answer. They give you the beat around answer, man. And it don't even be an answer. It just be something they just beating around with you with. And then you got these people that just sitting there just hoping in these people, and they just lead you straight to death and destruction, man.
And if I may add too, the same government that you trust in and believe in, your pressure that you're debating with right now, like the brothers is going into getting taxed and all these different stuff, the same money that you pay the government with out of your check that they tax you on, they sending your money in billions of packages to other countries that don't give a damn about you.
Yeah.
So the money that
They giving your money to the migrants.
they give your money to migrants and all these other countries to help them fight wars, you can get taxed. Each side probably take what, 25,000, maybe 30,000 from you. You wait for tax returns to come. You wondering how much shit say $9. But Biden just sent a $33 billion package to Ukraine. And you getting back $9, but they took 25,000.
Right.
Something ain't adding up.
Getting robbed.
Oh, yeah,
We are robbed and spoiled all the day long.
That's the time, bro. You know, brothers be getting $90 and shit out of that, bro. You know, and they be taking out your check every check, bro. And then when you buy,
Before you get your check.
you gotta pay taxes when you buy things too, man.
He might do a video on that. He said you taxed on your check, and you taxed on the roads that they gotta build. Tax on the vehicle that you gotta get to drive on that road. All right, you gotta get gas for that. You get taxed in the stores. You get taxed all around, man.
Taxation for stuff.
And you have it where, hey, you know, you have it where, hey, you dealing with a woman, you know, y'all end up parting ways because she want to be wicked as hell. She on child support. Now all your money you work for that year, all the time you put in that year, all that taxes go to her. Straight up, everything go to her. Hey, we are subject to payments, man. And that's a way of Esau putting his foot on our necks, man. You know? Like you think you finna do something? You know? And we over there stand there, your eyes about to pop out your head, you know, stressed out.
And the way to avoid that for you new brothers is do not sign birth certificate, man.
Yep.
Don't sign that birth certificate. That's how they get your ass.
Even if it is yours.
Right. You know, you might know it. I don't need you to tell me that's mine.
Yeah,
I know that's my kid. I ain't finna sign these paperwork so y'all can fucking move over. Because all that's doing is putting the government in between you and your own child.
Exactly.
And they be looking at you like, this nigga knows some shit. Sir, are you sure?
Yep.
It says, we submitted to Egypt and Assyria to get enough food to survive. Our ancestors sinned, but they have died, and we are suffering the punishment that they earned. And that's because we are our ancestors. So when our forefathers went off, that was us going off, and now we're still facing that the punishment for that. All right, but it's almost up, but we still going through that right now to this day.
And I get
Hold on. Slaves now have become our masters. There is no one left to rescue us. So slaves, our slaves, these are nations supposed to be our slaves, and now they become our masters. You got to go to them for a job, and hope they give you a job. It says, we hunt for food at the risk of our lives. For violence rules the countryside. The famine has blackened our skin as though baked in an oven. Our enemies rape the women in Jerusalem. And the young girls in all the towns of Judah.
When I'm back up with the child service, the sun grip their skin.
Yeah, it says, the famine has blackened our skin as though baked in an oven.
Jake was working all the time out there in the hard labor jobs. They got Jake doing that shit, man. The construction, the lawn care. Hey, this is all the places you see Jake. You know, and they call it low-paying jobs or minority jobs. You know, it's just all, and it's all Jake jobs, man. We doing all the hard work and labor while this devil sits behind the desk, click a few buttons, and make 5 times your paycheck. Makes your paycheck in 1 hour, man.
7-figure salary in a year, 2 times.
Yep. In the AC.
In the AC. Hey, at my job, the motherfuckers in the office, they be up there in the AC, they dress all nice and shit. They be the engineers and shit. But they can't engineer shit right. We gotta show them how to do the shit. You come down here so you can look at the shit. All they doing is looking at the computer.
Yep.
But then them motherfuckers be up there getting paid way more money, and then they be getting, you know, they be getting food catered every week and shit. Like you down there slavering and making doing all the real work.
And when they bring food in, hey man, I need to confess to somebody because this shit been bothering me, man. At my job, they'll bring in food because you gotta work the holidays. You can't get off on the holidays. You gotta work the holidays. So they'll bring in food, but because my job majority chicken, guess what they bringing in? Fried chicken, man.
No.
I know they'll love that. Hey, add some watermelon on them. Add some watermelon on the tab.
The public fried chicken, church's fried chicken, it's always fucking fried chicken, man. And it's so cliche. That shit's so annoying to me. Every now and then they'll bring in a little pepperoni pizza, man. You know? But it's all for Jake.
It's all terrible. It's all to jack you up and kill you more.
With the fucking 50-cent sodas.
They trying to deceive Jake, man. All right.
That's their way of laughing at you. They weren't gonna do that for. It was a bunch of Edomites. They were gonna get the best of the best.
Healthy sandwich,
Yeah.
Caviar and shit.
They're gonna get all the healthy stuff, healthy waters. But because it's Jake and they look down on Jake, okay, the first thing they do is, hey, go get him some cheap fried chicken, greasy food. Go get him everything that we know that niggers love. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. That's what they do.
They're sitting there laughing at your ass while they in the office eating a healthy meal. You know, I'm in there because I'm keeping myself to a strict diet. I'm like, damn, is there nothing else they brought in? Because fuck, I'm hungry, man. You know, and all they brought was this greasy ass fried chicken. And Jake, you don't see Jake having a problem with it. Jake the first one to pop it in the microwave. You know?
It's the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me.
So
Lord is a jealous power, man. All right, Lord saying how you serve another God over him. Worship all these other different religions, all these other different things. And Lord see that, man. It's just like Lord had he labeled us like as unto woman, man. All right, because as your woman goes off, bro, it's like, damn, bro. Fuck, I put all this time and effort, help you with all this shit, man. And you go behind my back and you go to another man. That's how it was for Israel, bro. Lord put all this time and labor, and giving you the things that Israel needed, just for Israel to go into another God and disobey him, man. Now the Lord gonna judge you for that, bro. Now the Lord gonna afflict you. Now Israel gotta suffer, bro. Suffer it out.
Bring it back. It said, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord, YAHAWASHI, thy power am a jealous power.
Right, and if I may add too, because you got like Jake, be having where they be, be in these situations where they put things over YAHAWASHI, man. It could be whatever type of quote unquote religion. It could be Jake serving some type of wickedness, or it could be something that's of this world, man. Idolizing these things, man. And the Lord said he's a just power, So he's, you see these things, and you just sitting there and your whole time is consumed by your energy and your love is all focused on one area, Hey, the Lord's gonna be pissed off with you, man. And that's a terrifying thing, because you have a Jake doing all this for some wicked ass shit for some wicked reason, excuse my French, and get put to death behind it, man. You see? So hey, the Lord don't tolerate those things. If it's not for YAHAWASHI, then hey, it's just for death at the end of the day, because that's what's gonna come behind it. You see?
If I may add, the scripture, it goes on to say, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. The same wicked generation that went off serving the Lord, man. The same wicked generation that sinned against the Lord. Hey, they're back today. All right, and within these last times, hey, that's our brothers. We just had a day of atonement that just passed. Brothers said, hey, man, repent for your sins, and also repent for the sins of your past life too as well, man. You don't know who you were in your past life. You don't know what sins you committed or what offenses you have committed, man. All right, because you are planning out and living those judgments in your past life in this lifetime now, man. You always want to pray for forgiveness. Pray the Lord, and I'll show you how much you're going to lucky. I don't know what I have done in my past life, but I'm trying to forgive me and have mercy upon me, and my soul may find peace. You may be able to prosper. And we still in captivity, but I'm going to show you how much you're going to lead me. I'm trusting you with every step I take. You know what I'm saying? Always pray to the Lord, man, because you don't know what iniquities you had towards the Lord, man. What sins you had and offenses towards the Lord, man.
I got a precept for you. I got a quick precept. It's a Baruch chapter 4 that I belong to, the brothers bring it out. Verse 6, it says, ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved YAHAWASHI to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to YAHAWASHI.
Hey, man, Jake moved the Lord to wrath when he went to serve these devils, man. All right, we want to disobey the Lord's commandments, bro. All right, Lord didn't save you over to this captivity to destroy you, but because of this is, this is suffering for all the things that Jake, all the offenses that Jake has created against the Lord. Coming against the Lord, talking, sinning, iniquity upon iniquity, worshiping other gods, going to other different religions. The Lord sees all that, bro. Right. The Lord been seeing all that this whole time, man. The Lord got angry, bro. So the Lord said, you brought me into wrath, man. All right, you brought me to this wrath. Now you gotta face the suffering. Now you gotta face the affliction. Now you gotta face the hell, man. All right.
Yeah, you think about all the wicked kings that rule. All right, at some point in time, they always had certain things that was other nations, of some of their customs, man. And that brought that wrath, man. You see, the Lord start jacking Jacob in different times. All right, Jacob goes through some type of suffering. All right, even put to death for certain things. All right, because of what they continuously went into indulging to these nations' customs, man. You know, like the scripture brother brought out. You know, the Lord's a jealous power, man. You know, He made us and He put us in a position, a high position, and what did we do? We fucked it up. Okay.
If I may add, you understand where the
We
Lord
messed it up.
You understand where the Lord is coming from when you go through a heartbreak, man. You are likened unto the Lord's woman, right? All right, you know you have a woman that you actually feel for. You know, you bestow your secrets upon her, and you show her certain things. Then that woman go off. You know, and you hurt, and you like, all right, go out there, excuse my friends, but go out there with the other niggas. See how good they gonna treat you. You know, you was treating her better than you ever treated anybody else, man. And next thing you know, she come back later. I should have listened to you. I'm sorry, I can't find another you.
But now, me and the brother was talking about that last night. Yeah, but now she done been defiled.
She done been defiled, man. But the difference is the Lord on this side, the Lord, He gonna give us a chance to be forgiven. Maybe you can come back, but you gotta be different, man. You gotta be separate. You gotta be holy. You gotta be clean. All right, you gotta be found wearing that white garment, man. Okay, the Lord ain't accepting no harlot back, man. He want a new creature, a new thing, man.
You just know you want to take that bitch back. You know it ain't the same no more.
Yeah.
Hey, you want the Lord to take you back?
And you see that now? That happened now. You know, you treat a female to a certain extent. She's like, oh, nobody ever did this to me before. And she mess around and go off. She's like, all right, we'll see how it is with the mother dudes. See if a motherfucker treat you like me. Then, you know, 2-3 months, when I come back, I know I messed up. I realized that no, it's too late.
And even if you take it back, you're never gonna be the same.
You're never gonna get the same person.
The Lord is merciful.
Well, that's thinking that, you know, hey, that's why, hey, you know, we gotta suffer like the brother said, man. All right, we gotta suffer, man, because we have to pay for those things that we did go off in, man. You know, and this was what the Lord is merciful enough. This was considered a light affliction. We were really supposed to get jacked up more than this. We really deserve more than what we getting today, man.
Hey, Israel would have been done away with, man.
Yeah.
But the Lord said because of His promises He made to Yahawadah, you know, we still here.
Jacob, but our forefathers, that promise that was given to us. So
what the scriptures say, the Lord changed not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Okay, because the Lord changed. He would have took that back a while ago, man, and been destroyed our eyes for how much we provoked Him.
Right.
You know.
Yep. But bringing it back to it's a book of Deuteronomy, I believe. It's Deuteronomy chapter 3, 28, verse 48, where it says, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord Yahawadah shall send against thee.
So we're serving our enemies right now, man. We saw Edom, the devil. We're serving them, bro. You go to work, bro. You help them build their kingdom better. You know, helping their kingdom function. You know, and you getting paid, you know, bare minimum for it. You know, so the Lord put it where we serve these devils, man. All right, just to be able to survive this place, we gotta go build these devils' kingdom up, bro. We gotta help them out and shit, man. You know,
Right.
And honestly, bro, it's horrible, bro. It's a horrible feeling to be able to, you know, have to do this, man. All right, brothers go through it every day, man. Catching hell every day with these devils, man. All right, you going there, you trying to get your money and stuff, then your boss getting on you about little stuff, man. Trying to find ways to fire you and stuff, bro.
They'll threaten you with fire you. Oh, I'll fire you. You know, and that's their scare tactic to try to get Jacob. Get back on it and shit. You gonna work it even harder because you thinking all the eyes are on you now, man. Really, they just trying to put that fear in you, and they watching like, yeah, that's my best thing. It work.
Hey, if I may add, Esau really might not even say it straight to you, like, I'll fire you, you know? Because he don't really got to threaten you like that. Esau tell you, he'll come stand by you, watch you, and tell you, you know what, I knew someone that put in the application, and they said they'd work hard like that, or more than that, okay? But that's how Esau will threaten you, man. You don't really even got to say it to you like that. But continuing, it says, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So, you know, you go and serve these devils for, in hunger, and in
nakedness and want all things to be able to survive, all right? You got to go serve these devils, bro. To be able to get a roof over your head, you got to go serve these devils, man. You know? And the Lord said they have put a yoke of iron around our people's neck, bro. They put a yoke of iron around our people's neck until they have destroyed us, bro. And now look at Jake, man. Jake don't even know who the Lord is. They coming out here, they've been, celebrating birthdays, weddings, like unto the days of Noah. They're mocking and scoffing the prophets, bro, not knowing what they're doing to themselves, man. Not knowing that they're going to get themselves destroyed. So he's, they got a yoke of iron around you. They had put a yoke of iron around Jake in slavery, and now that it's ticking off, it's like that yoke of iron is still on them, man. They're mentally destroyed, bro. I seen a picture. It was back in the day. It was like a slave, young girl. It was like a gate was open. All right, she was just still sitting up right down the other side, not trying to escape, man. Lord gave us the liberty to be able to go through these scriptures. Lord gave us the liberty to be able to seek Him. All right, and Jake still don't want to, man. Jake's still over here, bullshitting, selling upon their lease, trying to enjoy life, trying to go, experience the world. This world's going to be destroyed, man. This world's going to be destroyed. You want to continue to work and serve Esau, Edom? All right, go serve Esau, Edom, and die with Babylon, man. Be destroyed with this place, bro. Go ahead, Malak.
Let me read in the NLT. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45. If you refuse to listen to the Lord, your power, to obey the commands and the decrees He has given you, all these curses will pursue you and overtake you until you are destroyed. These horrors will serve as a sign and a warning among you and your descendants forever.
So, because Jake didn't want to come. Jake didn't want to come serve the Lord. Jake didn't want to, follow after the Lord's law, statute, commandment that was put down here, bro. Look at you now, Jake. You gotta go through this suffering, all right? And this was put as a warning, all right? And Lord's showing you what He will do to you, bro. Lord's showing you that, all right, you don't need me? Okay. Lord turned His face against us. Now look at Jake, bro. Jake going through hell. Jake don't even know who they are. You get a police coming behind you, you panicking, your heart beating out his chest. It's like, what I'm gonna do? That's captivity, man. That's how it was back in slavery when you was picking cotton, your master was behind your back, your heart was beating, you didn't know if you was doing something wrong or not. You didn't know if you was gonna die right there or not, man. And the Lord put that upon us so we can come to understanding that, we gotta come back into the Lord, man. That we can seek the Lord, bro. But Jake is so lost, bro, that they don't even want to seek the Lord. They don't consider who the Lord is, man. They don't even want to find out who the Lord is, bro. You got prophets come out here week in and week out. You got posts, brothers doing truth videos, all this, man. The truth is spreading around the world, man. But it's just not meant for Jake. It's not meant for all of Jake, bro. It's not meant for everybody, bro. That's why you gotta, we come out here for the hopeful elect's sake, man. To hell with all the other niggas, man. All them other niggas gonna die, man. They gonna die in this bitch, bro.
Another good point made in that scripture was, there shall be a sign upon you and your descendants forever, man. Okay, so that's how we identified the Israelites. When brothers came to the truth, that was the first identification of who we were as a people, was the curses. The scripture said it's a sign upon you and your descendants. And we are the descendants. We don't see these curses upon any other nation but the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos, man. There's another funeral. Jake dying every weekend, man. They're dying every day. And they got funerals every weekend, man.
Funeral homes making bread.
Yeah. That's the hood down there, man.
Says, verse 47, if you do not serve the Lord Yahawah, your power with joy and enthusiasm for the abundance of benefits you have received, you will serve your enemies whom the Lord will send against you. You will be left hungry, thirsty, naked. But so if you don't serve the Lord, with enthusiasm, which is our problem. Our people, they don't like to serve the Lord, man. Even now, when we come out here to camp, Jake already wanted to come out here to camp. Jake, he's trying to find every excuse in the world. Listen, man, you got to serve the Lord with enthusiasm, man. Okay, you're supposed to be on fire to serve YAHAWASHI, or you're going to serve your enemies. So anyone's working 7 days a week, slaving, and still can't afford to pay your bills. Bringing it back, if you do not serve the Lord, YAHAWASHI, I'll show your power with joy and enthusiasm for the abundance of benefits you have received. You will serve your enemies whom your enemies whom the Lord will send against you. You will be left hungry, thirsty, naked, and lacking in everything.
So hey, bro, we're left hungry, thirsty, lacking in everything, bro. You want some clothes, bro. You want to be able to put clothes on your back. You gotta repeat through the same amount of clothes every week and shit, man. You know, you want to be able to have food, bro. You can barely even afford to get the food on your table, bro. You know, so you're lacking in everything, man. And Jake still want to be out here chilling, want to live the best life, want to continue to be in wickedness. Sometimes you gotta really look at stuff and be like, damn, like, what am I doing, Lord? What is it that I'm doing? Why are you doing this to me, bro? You know? And then you gotta seek. That's when brothers come and seek the Lord, bro. It's like, damn, bro, you know, going through all this. Why is Jake going through this? Why is particularly us going through this? Why we made a proverb, bro? You know, it's the one proverb, you know, Jake don't ever have a dad in their life. All right? You know, your father leaves out your life, bro. You know, all these other different, you know, circumstances Jake be in. That's just like hell. You just know it's hell, bro. You know it's not, you know, good, bro. You know you're not in a good predicament. It's hell, bro.
So the Lord will put an iron yoke.
Be on the game, they'll torment you about that shit. They say, hey, guess what? My dad came back from the grocery store. You're like, what the fuck is it? And it's all fucking stereotypical, man. But those are the curses, the proverbs, the bywords. The Lord put these things upon us to show you that you went off from Him. You wanted to stop, then serve the Lord. Turn back to the Lord.
It says, the Lord will put an iron yoke on your neck, oppressing you harshly until He has destroyed you.
I mean, hey, Jake will get destroyed by their own bills, and then when they have nothing, they lose the last bit of sanity they have. They turn to hardcore drugs. They lose their minds, man. You know, hey, countless of times I've been at work, I see Jake strung out on drugs, man. They talking to imaginary friends. They talking to demons, man. I seen Jake getting chased across the store by a demon, which nobody else can see but him. I'm just like, damn, man. I'm like, damn, man. Hey, that's our people. The Lord brought us to a very low state. You should understand by now. I gotta get some help, man. You know, it's the same Jake being there begging for food. They strung out on drugs. They laid out in front of the store, laid out in the streets, the sidewalks, in the hoods, in the corners, and everybody passed by and they act like it's normal. You know? This is our people. And anybody's got tour buses cruising through the hood just to see how destroyed it really are, man. You know, they'll pay to see that shit, man. Then they go back to their luxury kingdoms in their neighborhoods, and their gated and walled communities. And you can't even climb the walls to get into their neighborhood, man. You know, when they sit there and their security safe, and their nice little AC, bills paid, food on the table, after they just got through touring through Jake's neighborhood.
I mean, like the brother was going into that. Jake now is living like an attraction, like how they were back in the slavery times, man. You know, Jake used to be the circus, man. Our baby used to be with everybody had the little clown bucket group, man. We used to be that. We used to be the damn attractions, man. So now these Edomites, when they living in these nice ass $1,000,000 houses, man. Hey, they say, man, we're living so nice. I wonder what the blacks were doing. You know, they go to the neighborhood, and they just see that like, damn. I don't know how they live like that. I believe it was Trump or somebody. It was like a year, maybe two years ago, where somebody was like, well, I make $30,000 a year, and the person looked at them and was like, $30,000 a year? How do you even survive off that? You know, them Edomites, those higher up people, they look at you differently and in a certain type of disgust because they've never been in that position. They can't understand how are you living off of $30,000 a year. I just spent $30,000 on jet fuel for my jet. So that's what they do, man. Like I said, I was doing Instacart before. I went to this Edomite house. This man's house was damn near $3-4 million, man. It's like one of the houses on the side of the hills in California, in Florida, man. And that Edomite was the same one who took like $1.25 of that. Versus you go to certain jakes in the hood, they take $5-10 here. I'm sorry, this is how much I had. You know what I'm saying? This goes to show you that we actually are under cursing, man. It's like Jake Struggler is a famous attraction for Edomites, man. That's like a fascination. Wow. They're struggling, but they're living. Oh my gosh, I'm paying top dollar to see this.
Like you go to what they call it when you got all those, you got a museum. Right? That's how they look at it. They see Jake around. They say, oh wow, that's what they mean by the ghettos. That's what they mean by the poor, low income. You got our bar.
Book of Lamentations, 4 verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain hope. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Hey, bro. You watching for a nation that can't even save us, man. All right? So like a girl,
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain hope. Vain help, Salaki. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Hey, man, our eyes have failed for vain help, man. All right? There's nothing out here that can even help us, man. All we had really was the Lord, bro. Now the Lord has turned from us. So Jake just be seeking for some type of, help, some type of, some way to get out of this stress and help. But there's no way out until you come back into the Lord, man.
Right, because JB trying to look for some way out of captivity. That's why you're having Isaiah 30, where it said they go down to Egypt for help, But what's the outcome of that? Shame and confusion. You see, so just like I was back then, it is still to the day. Nothing has changed, man. It's just the time has leading to now, man. All right, things are in a modern state, and Jake still got the same mindset it was before, man. Trusting their oppressor. That's why people say to never trust our enemies. All right, and then that means to even have hope in them. Even to hope that they're gonna come through for your help. Hey, Jake, same thing. Your door get kicked in. No, for example, like that lady, man. What's that lady? I forgot her name. But she called it then. She called the Edomites. She called the Edomites to come and help her, and they ended up putting 2 through her head. And that's because she hoped it in Esau. You see, they called upon JC, white boy JC, man. So you just struck out with that one. Strike. Go ahead. Put on there.
It says, they hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
We're constantly being persecuted, bro. We're constantly being enslaved, by this base, man. All right? Anywhere you go, bro, you got Esau ready to take you out, bro. Brother just did a video on how a dude just got lynched. And, people in the comments like, hey, I know that dude. He lives right next to you. So, hey, man, it's still happening to this day, bro. You're still getting persecuted. You're still catching hell. You still, got pockets full of holes when you trying to work jobs 40 hours out of the week. And you got to pay off these bills and, that rent, my car note and all this other stuff. And you losing as you're trying to gain, bro. Yeah. It's like there's no way out of it, bro.
If I'm
There's still sundown cities where in certain states you go to, if you're outside and you're a so-called black man, outside at that time, when Edomites and heathen, they're going to hang you, man. They're going to kill you. Okay? And you also have it where, too, slavery is not abolished, man. Unless you have committed, I believe slavery is abolished unless you commit a crime. When you go to jail, you're allowed to be a legal slave. Jake went into that in Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. They have you out there in the cotton field, man. So you get arrested for a DUI or something small. They send you out there into the cotton field. You picking cotton. And they have, the one other Jake talked about that too in the interview. You had it to where there's like sheriffs out there with star badges on too, not on horses. They watching you pick that cotton. You said, oh, I want to go in the field. All right, look, you finna go in a hole. All right, well, send me to the hole. And you think, oh, the hole, I'm just be relaxing and chilling. No, man, they're going to put you in a metal container in a hot ass sun, no windows, man. And they're going to lock the doors. That's the box, man. You going to burn. Or you don't want to pick the cotton? Burn.
Hey, if I may add, hey, even in that same similar situation, you have it. Well, if they didn't want to do nothing, they was gonna put you. They was gonna make a badge out of you. It's not a badge like a medal. They tag it how many times, how many people they done took out, man. You know, they like, you see this badge, you see all these badges. This is how many lives I took, and they glory in that, man. You know, another thing is too. Another thing is too, better to bring it back, Baba Shaw, because you had it JB experiencing that to this day, man.
Hey, real quick about the guy that got hung. Jake be driving them trucks, man. You driving trucks and it put your ass on the road. You can't be on the road everywhere. Even when you're Jake doing like UPS and stuff like that, Amazon drivers, whatever. You coming to the wrong damn town, your ass might not make it out, man. They showed you that in the movie, The Great Debaters. You know, Jake was going on back roads, man, you know, trying to go debate. And, you know, you had a lynch mob out there, bro. And they was lynching niggas. You ride down the dark road, you don't see, there ain't no lights, till you come into a fire. And at that fire, you're going to have a bunch of motherfuckers sitting around watching niggas burn as they hanging, man. That's the reality to this day, especially down here in Florida. We see that. We don't see it, but it happens, you know. It happens down here still, man.
It's definitely happening.
Yeah, it's happening. So that Jake, he was in North Carolina. He was in North Carolina driving the truck, and then all of a sudden he just go missing. And the cops said, oh, he must have went to Walmart and bought a rope and hung himself. No, because them Edomites be covering that shit up, man. That's how they get down.
They be in cahoots with each other. Definitely.
I believe that too, because I used to stand up here like a fan film. And as I lived up there in North Carolina, they used to always say, these are, they had a lot of wars here. They had a lot of Confederacy and stuff going on. So they said there's a lot of racist people, and there's also been a lot of deaths in there. And you also have a lot of Indians in North Carolina too, man. It's beautiful. There's a lot of so-called Indians, man. All right? And they go to show you that they put a lot of Jake to death up there, man. And also, you know, the Edomites can tell you what, let's say you're going to wrong town. They're going to look at you, they're actually, you know what time it is, boy? And that right there, hey, even that too, they ask you, you know, yeah, but when the Edomites ask you know what time it is? Once you hit, Jake got to understand that.
Well, look, I'll break it down real quick. A sundown town means once the sun go down, your ass better be out of town. Because it's dark. It's dark, nigga. Anything can happen to you. Anything, the freaks come out at night. You know, you got descendants of them KKK members that's still here. And they still lynching niggas. They still killing niggas, man.
You see the one Jake that did the interview when he tried to go speak to the head of the KKK member? It was a while ago. But you have, the fact that Jake even has to do that, it shows you that, man, hell, man, there's still Edomites out here that really just despise Jake. And some of them, he'll ask him, well, why do you hate so-called blacks? What did we do to you? Like, that's just how I grew up. My father told me to hate neighbors.
Well, somebody grab that real quick. In Genesis, he said, in the days of mourning for my father, I will slay my brother Jacob. Well, that's the spirit of Esau. He always been in that spirit since the beginning of time to slay his brother Esau. Somebody grab it.
I got it. Genesis 27, get to the point, verse 41. Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
So Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And that's still in their spirit. They still hate you so-called black, Hispanic, Native Indians. All right? They don't have no love for you. You niggas trying to talk about equality and that was the past. Well, to them, hey. And the Lord said he required the things of the past. Go ahead.
It says, wherewith his father blessed him, and Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob.
Then he will slay his brother Jacob. So that's the spirit of Esau still into this day. They want to slay you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, man. And as we get close to this election, with, you know, Donald Trump, if Donald Trump loses this election, you niggas is going to be in hell, bro. If the Lord ain't with you, you through. Ain't nobody going to be able to help you, man.
Yep, Schmeeder and the Bikers.
Schmeeder and the Bikers going to be dragging your ass down the road
on their damn Harley Davidsons.
And they show you their true intentions, man, when they put it in these movies. You think these devils playing when they put these things in the movies and they showing how they do Jake? You think they playing? They ain't playing. They gonna make a example out of you, man. And really, the Lord gonna jack Jake up, man. The Lord really gonna make an example out of Jake.
Right, it's the Lord doing that.
Yeah, because what? Esau ain't nothing but the Lord's whooping shit when it comes to afflicting Jake and jacking you up. You see? Because what? Once again, as we went into it, Jake went off, man. You know? So you have it where Smear the bikers gonna be. You see how they went down there for a war? All right, they went down there, the little biker game, the Angel Boys, whatever you want to call it. They went down there and they was what? Deep, man. So how much more for a Jake that want to think he want to get rowdy with someone, man? Or think because they got some couple Glock 9s and a Draco. Drake got all these military guns with a scope beam on it, with a switch on it, and can't aim it. You got Esau who practice these things and know how to switch your ass up. He'll line you up, man. He'll snipe you from a distance, man. These devils do this on a daily. They go to the gun range for fun, you know? And Jake go in there and they do it for play. Esau is going in there, he's training for something, man. He's training for war, he's training for what they would call, consider doomsday. He's training, man. His kids training, his daughter training, his wife training, everybody training. His whole generation training, man.
If I may add, hey, I had a personal testimony that this Edomite that I worked with, at the post office, he used to be a sniper. You have a lot of ex-military members in the post office, and he was talking about how his son was 9 years old, and he was able to track wind. He was able to call out distance with snipers, man. And he was 9 years old, so his son, the Edomite was literally, he was looking out, all right, and he was just, his son would say wind 27 miles an hour. I lost it in 48 or something like that, and I found out hit with just in the scope, just everything, boom. Hit the target, plain in sight. That devil, he's 9 years old doing that, man.
Hey, don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you because they go out there hunting. See, Esau go hunting for a reason, man. You gotta mind you, he can't just go out there and go snipe anybody, man. He can't just go snipe a human being and be like, headshot. He can't do that. He can go out there and go hunting when they get permission to go, and he can go hit a deer in the head, or he can go hit a boar's head, and go hit a boar's pig in the head and call it out, headshot. And his dad could be like, hey, good job, son. You know, they can do that. But when it comes to an absolute reality, they really want to use that on individuals that they were groomed up to hate.
Somebody grab Jacob's Trouble. Let's go in these precepts. Come on.
You want me to finish back in that limitation?
Jacob's Trouble.
No.
You see that, man, on YouTube, how they have those jelly dummies, man, that them Edomites be putting, and they be shooting that, man. They really want to do that to Jake. If Esau didn't have to hunt animals and he had the chance to hunt, he would be hunting the things, man.
And he gonna get his chance very soon when Jacob's Trouble kick in.
This is a book.
Movie, The Hunt. I think it's on Netflix.
Yep.
That's really a movie about hunting niggas down, man.
You know, I think it was on Amazon Prime.
On Prime.
That's a good movie to watch too, because they showed you how the rich, you might pass out somewhere. They might, you know, fucking you gonna wake up in a secluded land, you know, and getting hunted. That's the reality. That shit happens. Where you know they'll grip you up, you know, kick you somewhere on the island. So that's what the whole Epstein Island shit was about, man.
That's what they really do.
They'll traffic your ass to an island, and they'll be over there hunting your ass. They was doing that on the Epstein Island. Motherfucker it was a video of a little girl who was being, you know, she was tied down, and he was burning her ass with a magnifying glass, man, just torturing you. So you got people that get off on stuff like that.
Hey,
How much more when there is no law and order? You niggas is gonna be open season.
That was in the green.
Right.
That was in the green.
Well, grab that, brother. Grab it. Don't just talk about it. Grab it. Let's grab it. That's a beautiful scripture. Grab it out. Bring it out. Come on, let's go.
Right. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 4. Verse 4, it says, in these are the words that the Lord Yahawashi spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah.
Concerning Jake, man.
concerning these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, these are the words the Lord is speaking unto you. Go ahead.
Verse 5, for thus saith the Lord Yahawashi, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
And that's the time we're coming into, man. Fear, trembling, and not of peace, man. All right? Go ahead.
It says, verse 6, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child.
Yeah. So, you're going to have grown men out here panicking like a woman giving birth. It's going to look like they water just broke, and then, the strong man, the mighty man, Mayweather, all these different dudes, the YNS, all of them, they're going to be, acting as females in that.
They're going to bitch up.
They're going to bitch up.
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into countenance.
So, hey, bro, it's going to be we're coming to some scary times for Jake, bro. Mainly for Jake, bro. This is what, 2/3 niggas, this is what the Lord got for you. All right?
Yeah.
It's specifically for, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you're the one that's been going off against the Lord's name. All right? You're the Lord's people, bro. And you continue to go off, you continue to disrespect and disobey the Lord. Now the Lord got to show you, bro. Go ahead, what you got to say?
Like back then, men back then were men. They were eating proper. They were actually holding themselves, like men. The men nowadays, okay, aren't like the men that was back then. You see? So if they was even gonna, if them back then were acting like that, how much more for the men, so quote unquote, now are gonna act, man? And these men nowadays act more feminine than the females, man. You see? So it's gonna be a trembling, man.
You got men twisting their hips on TikTok.
You got men that the actual men that got men body parts want to be like women, man. You see?
Identifying as women.
Yeah. But verse 7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
So this is gonna be a day like not like it, man. This is the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, for you, Jake, like I said, where a lot of you are gonna be in anguish, suffering, catching hell, afflicted. The scripture says, "They that laugh now shall cry later." So right now you're in mirth, you're enjoying your life, but soon your life is gonna be over, and you're gonna be in mourning. You're gonna be crying. You're gonna be, in constant fear for your life each and every day, not knowing if this is going to be your last second. So this is concerning you 2/3 niggas, bro. But he shall be saved out of it. Who is that he? It's the man of the Lord, bro. The Lord's going to protect his man. The Lord's going to make sure that they get through all this, bro. Exactly, man. The Lord's going to make sure you get through everything, bro. And the Lord is building that trust in us right now, bro. Where we can trust in the Lord and let the Lord lead our paths, bro. We can trust in the Lord and let the Lord, let us continue in that faith, so we can trust in the Lord in anything that He does. There's gonna be a whole lot of chaos happening, a whole lot of destruction. But our faith in the Lord, it ain't gonna hinder, man. We have that faith, the Lord's gonna deliver you from all those troubles, man. The Lord's gonna deliver His man, bro. You got more on that for that?
No, that's it.
I got a precept real quick. It's first from brother Ibar Yahawadah on the comment board. Isaiah 59 verse 2. But your iniquities have separated between you and your power, and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear.
So your iniquities and your sins, have separated us from the Lord, bro. It has separated Jake from the Lord. Because before that, it was at one point where the Lord was dealing with Jake, and Jake was prospering in their ways, bro. Every war Jake would get into, the Lord would deliver him out the war, bro. And make sure he killed, every people that came against us as a people, man. All right, Lord say, the Lord himself, he slayed more than, Jake did actually back in those wars, bro. So the Lord was looking out for his people, but because we went off, because we disobeyed, because we was in sin and iniquity, all right? The Lord had it where, he no longer deals with us in that matter anymore. Now we got to seek the Lord. Now we got to, inquire of the Lord that much more. All right?
Scripture say the Lord was taking care of Jake. Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. Meaning they got spoiled. And they forgot about their power, man. So when the Lord had his eyes on Jerusalem, all the nations couldn't fuck with Israel, man. They couldn't really mess with Israel, man. You know, because the Lord was protecting them. They had that protective hedge over Jerusalem as a whole. And when Israel started sinning and going off and stopped regarding the Lord, they lightly esteemed the rock of their salvation, then the Lord turned his face and he showed Israel just how many enemies they had. Because, hey, these other nations been plotting on you, Jakes, man. But when the Lord turned his face, he said, all right, let's see if you can handle them on your own. Because the Lord's been fighting unspoken battles for us. Battles that we never even knew we had coming. The Lord was defending us from it, man. But when he turned his face, guess what? Hey, now any nigga can think up some wickedness and he want to do upon you, and it's going to succeed. He's going to accomplish it. Because the Lord ain't got to protect the hedge over you no more, man. And that's how we got in the position that we're in today.
I got a precept on the comment board. This is the brother Ibar Yahawadah again. Psalms 34, verse 7 through 9. It says, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. O fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him.
Hey, man, Lord, the angel of the Lord, you know, encampeth around them, man. All right, that fear the Lord, man. You know, the angels are, you know, are around those men, bro. To deliver them out of their fears. To deliver them out of the things that come up against us. The hell. The Lord got us, bro. You know, so the Lord's telling you, know, as long as you serve the Lord and you have that fear in the Lord, don't worry. You don't got to worry about shit, man. You don't got to worry about anything. All right? Because the Lord's literally got a protective hand over you where anything you go through, all right, the Lord deliver you out of it.
Right.
And it be in the craziest ways that you could never even think of, bro. It's like, dang, you know, you thought that was it. You thought that was it. You was like, all right, man, you know, that's it. The Lord came in, divine intervention, bro. That's what you call it, man. The Lord came in and intervened and helped you, bro.
The Lord gave us invincibility perks.
Exactly. Because the scripture says, for receiving knowledge, we have received it as mercy, man. You know, having this truth is, you know, as having mercy, bro. Because the Lord is, you know, literally watching out for us.
Hey,
You know, brothers was in life and death predicaments, and the Lord delivered them into life because of their works, because of the works that they've done for the Lord, man. You know, go ahead and what you said.
Hey, you have it just like it is today, man. You know, it's just gonna be in that day in trouble. It's gonna be amplified, man. You know, it's gonna be increased on a more of a where you're gonna have those intervenes, all right, in between of the situations, man, that we're gonna be facing life and death, man. You know, we're gonna have more step in, man, and intervene, man. You see, just because, hey, when we fear YAHAWASHI, you see those, like the brother said, those are the perks of, you know, serving YAHAWASHI. You know, hey, you gonna protect you in the hedge, you're in a place of refuge, a safe place. Okay? So hey, we don't have to really worry too much. Hey, these people who aren't, you know, doing these things and seeking the Lord right now, and they just doing as they please, they're gonna be in great trouble, man. You know, hard-headed, stiff-necked Jake, they're gonna be in great trouble. As it says, for Jacob's trouble, man. You know, it's gonna be a time like never before. It's gonna be worse than slavery. It's gonna be worse than what you would consider Holocaust. It's gonna be worse than all of it. It's gonna be worse than all these things that you could consider that was terrible at a time, man. No, this is gonna be completely unimaginable, man. Okay, it's gonna be worse than you can ever think you can experience. You know, and not only Jake gonna be getting jacked up, but Esau, everybody gonna get jacked up to a certain degree. But it is deemed for you, hard-headed, stiff-necked Jakes, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're going to get jacked up the most. You see?
This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10 in NLT. The name of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is a strong fortress. The godly run to him and are safe.
That's right. So the godly run to what? The Lord, man. YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI and are safe. That's what we trust in. That's what we run to when we're in the time of need. Even when we in the time of need, that's what we go to, man. That's our protection. You wonder how we gonna get through certain things. You wonder how we gonna get the hell out of these situations. Because, hey, we got YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. You know, the scripture says YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI before us. who shall be against us, bro, for paraphrasing, man. So the Lord's gonna intervene, man. And that's all we need. That's all we need, baby. You know? Until the very end. You know, we can pray and hope that we endure to the very last end and be delivered out of this hellhole. Because great destruction is coming to this place, whether the people listening or not. That's it. I got a piece up too.
So Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 12, the time has come, the day draws near, let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. So hey man, that time is coming near, bro. All hell breaking loose. Don't let the buyer rejoice or the seller, mourn. Alright, because all hell's about to break loose, man. Alright, we're not coming to times of greatness. We're not coming to times of peace. We're coming to times where people are gonna be dying left and right, man. Alright? You know, and you gotta be able to be moved with the spirit, bro. You gotta be able to be moved with the spirit to get through these times, bro. You gotta be able to, move with wisdom, understanding, knowledge. All these things is what you're gonna need to be able to get through the times that we're coming into, bro. All right?
Right.
For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. Man, bro. So hey man, the end is starting to manifest. It's starting to be, it's revealing itself that, we're in these end times, bro. All right? And it's not a time of peace, it's not a time of love, it's not a time of, being given on to marriage, celebrating and shit, bro. It's a time to really prepare yourself, spiritually, man. All right? Because what's to come upon this place, man, only the Lord can deliver you from, man.
That's right.
All right? So Jake keep going off. Jake keep want to be in the BS. All right? They're not preparing themselves for what's to come into this place, so they're going to be destroyed with this place, man.
Anybody got extra shirt? I got it.
This took place first in Jerusalem, man. Back in the time of 7 AD. The Lord kicked us out of our land.
Well, what about in y'all car? Y'all got an extra shirt in the car? I got an extra shirt or a jacket.
He always got it. But yeah.
The water, bro.
What I'm saying, so hey, we're approaching a time like never before. We got that. Revelation 12:12. Hey, the Lord's about to crank it up, man. Crank it up a notch, man. So we're about to see a lot more death. About to see a lot more, destruction. We're about to see a lot more killing. We're about to see a lot more robbery. We're about to see a lot more of everything, man. It's going to be very, very increased in these times, man. And it's going to be, people are going to start losing it. People are going to start panicking. They're going to start to freak out because they're not going to know what to do in these times. Go ahead, man.
What that?
Therefore, this is Revelation 12:12. Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
That's right. Hey, we're going to rejoice in these times, man. We're going to rejoice this being praying HaShem because right now, the scripture says, the end shall manifest, man. All right? And we seeing that this kingdom that ruled for so long is coming to its, destruction, man. And so we give all glory and praise to YAHAWASHI because we know it's through the works of YAHAWASHI or for the reason of this place crumbling. Go ahead.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Right, so woe meaning what? Destruction. Okay, hey, destruction to the ones who are here dwelling and making a living. All right, hey, it's gonna be nothing but great destruction to come to this place, man. So if you're trying to build a life here, you're gonna be stuck in a place of hot lava, because that's what's coming, man. When them nuclear missiles hit ground zero, it's gonna be a wrap. Go ahead.
For the devil is come down unto you.
Read it again.
For the devil is come down unto you.
Read it again. One more time. Read slow.
For the devil is come down unto you.
So it says going in Revelations, because the Lord, he's definitely gonna come down and have a great wrath, man. Okay? This is what's going to be the outcome. Esau going to come down having great wrath, man, upon you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, man. All right? So if you take this time to do what you want,
Who got a cord?
Go doing what what you would do on your weekly, weekends, basic things that you do like that. Hey man, all that's gonna be put to a stop. All right, all that's gonna be put to a stop. When you see these martial law troops, these National Guards running up and through these streets, all right, then you're gonna see it's not gonna be fun and games, man. You're gonna notice that what brothers on the corners was saying was going to be manifesting right before you, man. Through the spirit, pray about Shemal. You see? Then you're going to know, man.
Then it's going to all make sense.
Then it's going to all make sense. Then it's going to be a time of laughing. Then it's going to be a time of worry and distress. You know? And the Lord said that it was going to come. All right? When your fear coming, you see? Because you have put it off.
Somebody grab that Proverbs.
Yeah, Proverbs. So, hey, it's going to come to a time where, you're going to be suffering, man. So prepare for that. All right? Prepare for that. And brothers that's fighting to serve, this is the time we're going to give all glory and praise to YAHAWASHI because the kingdom is approaching, man. You see? Hey, and really we're going to be at rest then, man. Our brothers out, we've been at elect. You see? We got something we fighting for. Okay. Proverbs 1. You want to get on that? Go ahead. Well, let's Revelation 22. Yeah, read it. Go ahead. Yeah.
Having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
So because Esau have but a short time, all these things it's gonna switch, man. This devil might show you a good comedy smile. He might show you that everything's okay, all right? But eventually, he gonna show you his devilish ways, man. He gonna show you that he ain't all shits and giggles, man. He gonna show you that smile can turn upside down.
Go back up, man.
Okay,
That's
what's gonna be, man.
Yeah.
All right, and Esau gonna show up, man.
I got Proverbs.
Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 1 verse 20 says, wisdom crieth without, utters her voice in the streets.
Right, and this wisdom is going out right now, man. In the chief place of concourse, all right, where these places are highly populated, all right? These people, is being brought to this word. Go ahead.
It says, she crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Right, how long will you simple ones love simplicity, man? All right? Jacob love the simplicity of things, man. Go ahead.
It says, and the scorners delight in their scorning.
You tell Jacob about things, they go to scorning it, they make fun of it, mocking, scoffing, like they did back then, man. They're gonna be going out. Go ahead.
And fools hate knowledge.
Right, Jake don't want to receive the knowledge, man. They hard-headed, stiff-necked. You tell Jake stop eating crab pork and strip lobster. You tell Jake, hey, this place is about to be destroyed. They don't want to hear it. They despise it. Go ahead.
It says, turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Right, so Lord, like, hey, man, just take heed to what he's saying. Listen, man. Okay, why you being so hard-headed, man? All right, do what I tell you. That's what the Lord said. Tell you, do what he tell you, man. It's not that hard. Go ahead.
It says, I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, ye refuse.
The Lord making his words known unto you through what? Through his prophets, man. Our brothers out, we be those men prophesying in truth and sincerity. But this word is going forth, man. And we are vessels of YAHAWASHI. You see? So this word going out right now, man.
Well, the Lord gonna make known his words unto you by that destruction. And see, we telling you what's gonna happen. The prophets are telling you what's coming, what's gonna happen. Right. But when it happens, that's when Jake gonna really know it. When you in it. So when you in that destruction, that death, chaos, tribulation, that's when they're gonna say, oh, that's what they was talking about. So the Lord gonna make known his words unto you, and that's when you're gonna get it. But by that time, it's gonna be too late.
That's gonna be the biggest I told you so. Go ahead.
It says, because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded.
Right, Jay don't want to take word. They don't want to take heed to what was being brought to them. You have Jay to come up here, they act like they getting it, they're like, yeah, shake their head, bobbing their head, and then next thing you know, they walk off, man. But yeah, you guys right, yeah. You know what? Hey, what's your channel? What's this? What's that? You know? And then they'll walk off and then you'll never see them again, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, but ye have sat at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
Right, you didn't want this reproof. You know, you didn't want to be told what right things how to go about things. You know, Jake would rather choose folly, man, and choose what they want to do. Do as I will. You know, the spirit of America push, man. Go ahead.
Jake was blinded by pride. So that pride be stuffing their ears and covering their eyes. Whole time, a brother trying to tell you how to live by the Lord so that you can get salvation. You too prideful. You think you better than that man. It's not the man that's talking. It's the Lord that's speaking through the man.
Right.
You know, you go get you a man. Well, what you do? Go get a job. Get a job. And we had a little girl walk by and tell us that one time. Go get a job. Yep. They don't understand what they do though. They will understand it when you don't make his words known. He gonna force you to know it. Right. He gonna force you to understand through tribulation.
And the Lord gonna show all these people all the shit he gonna play it back in their mind, all the ways they disrespected the men of the Lord. All the ways they came against the men of the Lord, spoke evil against the men of the Lord. And when in your last days, Lord gonna show you a flashback of when you said some slick shit or even thought some slick shit, and then you're gonna get hit with a nuke.
Right. Your life flashed before your eyes.
The Lord, when did I disrespect you? I'm gonna show you a flashback you disrespect your prophets.
You all in the camera. You all in the camera showing your ass. Lord gonna show you that shit, man.
One Jake that had that Satan shirt on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and he goes in the camera making a fool of himself. He gonna stand before the Lord. He gonna show you that same exact clip. Those were my men out there doing my will, and you was up there causing a ruckus, and that's gonna be a hell of a way to be destroyed, man.
Go ahead. You know.
But that's the spiritual aspect. Jake don't see that. Jake think that we just a bunch of men up here, you know. I don't know what the hell Jake think, but they gonna find out.
Jake think we up here doing a bunch of nothing. You've been up just in the heavens, man.
Is this not a wondrous work in itself? You see a bunch of young men out here, barely got beards on their face, beards just coming in. Doing the will of the Lord, preaching the Bible, that's Bibles in their hands.
Most of this to do is 12.
Dressed in apparel that you haven't really seen before. Come on, man. You gotta start questioning things. What kind of spirit is on these young men to do this? What kind of times are we in for these young men to be out here prophesying right now?
Hey, what's coming if they doing that? Because the prophets was always sent as a warning for what's to come. So if you don't if the prophets come out there and it was come out there to warn you of what's to come, Scripture says give them warning from me. So if you don't take heed to the warning, then you ain't ready for what's coming next. Because there's gonna come a time when we ain't gonna be out here no more. Lord gonna make our tongues cleave to the roof of our mouth. We ain't gonna be speaking and reproving you no more. And the Lord it's gonna be action time. Scripture says, now it is time for thee, O Lord, to work, for they have made void thy law. So the Lord is about to work. He about to do a heavy work in this place and destroy a lot of you so-called Negro, Hispanic, Native Indians in these last days here in America.
Hey, you look at it like, hey, you have one in certain movies, you got the one individual who was wanting everybody and everything that was to come, and when that time came, delivered out of there before all of us on side. Somehow he got the hell up out of there, but you was right there getting gutted up, but you see him getting the hell up out of there somewhere, man, in a place of being delivered, man. Hey, just like when people have a cameraman sit down, the cameraman always get up out of there, man. You know.
I got a precept. Who's reading? Go ahead.
It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mark when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Right. So when these things come, Lord said He's not going to answer, man. When you have that anguish and that calamity, and your worst fears come upon you, Lord ain't gonna answer you. Lord ain't gonna hear that. Because look, you had a time now. When he said you had liberty and time of repentance, you see, and you chose to despise it. You see? Go ahead.
It says, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, and I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
So you ain't gonna be able to find this, man. You ain't gonna be able to find YAHWASHI, which is a scary thing. Go ahead.
It says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
Wow. And that's the most important thing. Fear YAHWASHI. They didn't choose it, man. They chose this world, man. They chose what was going to be satisfying for the simple pleasures, man. You see? So when it comes to Jake getting put down in the worst way, hey, you're gonna be getting laughed at, man. Because it's gonna be remembered what you was doing when others were suffering.
Hey, in that day, the prophets gonna go from the least wanted men to the most wanted men. Like you got them wanted posters. You got wanted posters with faces on it. Well, it's gonna be the prophets facing those wanted posters. It's gonna say most wanted. You're gonna have rich men seeking out the prophets so that they can get answers. You're gonna have people distraught. Okay, kings looking for the prophets. I'll give you this, I'll give you that. Just tell me what's coming next. I need to know. No?
I got a precept. This from the brother Ahmad. Shalom, brother Yahawah Shimon Shai, by Shimon QADASH Brakatah. It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 11 and 12. And they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
There you have it, man.
So they have loathed the law of the Lord, bro. Jake been loathing the law of the Lord. They despised it. All right. Instead of trying to come and inquire the truth and try to come and seek the Lord, they did not consider. They mocked and they scoffed the prophets. You know, the Lord see all that, bro. So go ahead, continue.
It says the same must know it after death by pain.
So those same niggas must know it after death by pain, man. All right, like you say, you got the whole Jacob's trouble. That's for you. You don't want to listen. You want to mock and scoff the prophets. You want to talk. You know, you want to talk junk all day, man. You know about the prophets because you know nothing. You can't understand it. You can't comprehend this truth. So now, when it comes to it, the Lord's gonna judge you, bro. You know, Lord, when you sit there, you mock and scoff the prophets. You mocking and scoffing the Lord, bro.
Right.
We preaching the truth. We preaching the Lord's knowledge, man. It's not of us.
And the same thing we telling you through the spirit of Yahawah Shimon Shai, you gonna know it after death. That's why I told you earlier that they shall know my words shall be known unto you. You gonna know it after death by pain. The same thing that we come to know through the understanding and the spirit of the Lord falling upon us, giving us understanding. People that don't get it, that don't want to understand on this side, they gonna understand it after death by pain. What your parents taught you growing up? A hard head make a soft ass. Okay, who don't hear what feel? What words can't teach, adversity will. So they gonna find out the hard way.
And does not the scripture say we made our bodies living sacrifices? Okay, so it ain't us operating these machines no more, man. That's the QADASH. We sacrificed our lives, but the Lord can utilize these vessels to accomplish His will.
Right.
So whether you believe it or not, the Lord really still on earth, prophesying through His prophets, through His vessels.
Well, you know, you have where scriptures speak about what? Man's doings of the Lord. How should a man then know his own way? Then roughly paraphrase. So it's not of us, man. You know, brothers had other things that they were thinking they were going to do. We had other goals, we had other mindsets. But the Lord had other things in plan for you, man. And we pray and we hope it's to the very last end into salvation, man. Because you don't taste this heavenly knowledge now. Now it's like, hey, man, all praises. It's a different experience, you know? And this experience is what's going to get you out of there. You know, out of hell. This condition, this place. Yeah.
There you go.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time where the highest will begin.
Yeah.
So the prophets of the Lord, bro, we're measuring those times diligently in itself, man. All right, seeing the signs that's being passed, the signs of coming to pass, of the prophecies, you know. So you measuring those times diligently, bro. Being watchful. All right? Seeing everything that's going on because the Lord has prophesied everything in the scriptures before time. Before we even going through this shit.
Hey, well, y'all, let's get ready to close out.
It says, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yep. So that is the very same time where the Lord is going to visit, the world which he made, bro. That's how we know we in the end times, bro. That's how we know it's time for the Lord. It's about to be that time when the Lord come back. He set stuff straight, man. You know? That's how we know, bro. Because, when you see everything that's coming to pass, Esau's divided amongst himself. you got all these different diseases and illness popping up. Hey, man, this place is on the time limit, and that time limit is almost up. Any more on that, bro?
It says,
This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7.
Speak up, bro.
Be not deceived. God YAHAWASHI is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
So, hey, man, don't be deceived, man. The Lord is not mocked. All right, whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap, man. Jake out here sowing wickedness. All right, that's what you're going to reap in that day. It's wickedness, bro. Lord, you're going to have a gruesome death, man. A painful death. In the ways that you have been sinning against the Lord, Lord's going to bring all down to you, bro, and kill you with that, man. You want to be a whore out on the streets, man? Lord's going to have you get raped to death, man. You want to sit here, you want to be a young nigga with switches. Lord will have you get switched to death, man. So hey, bro, Lord is not mocked, man. Lord sees everything. Lord, everything's recorded. So you want to live the best life you can for the Lord, bro. But that was on that, when it goes out. So Lord willing, this lesson, this camp was edifying to the whole elect. We want to listen again. We want to end this camp off by giving our praises, glory, and honor to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
And shalom. Until next time.
Yahawah,
Shalom.